monster. They chipped away at every ounce of the fragile soul I once possessed, twisting my compassion into something unrecognizable and molding my vulnerabilities into weapons of raw, unfiltered rage. I was once a person of Hopa, being who believed that kindness could mend broken hearts and heal the wounds of the world. But the world, in all its cruelty, refused to see the light in me. They mocked my dreams, sneered at my failures, and with every callous word, they pushed me further toward the edge, until I could no longer be defined by the softness I once cherished. Instead, I was forced to forge my own destiny in the crucible of betrayal and despair. They made me a monster, and now with every burning beat of my heart, I rise to show them that the name they once laughed at will be etched into their memories as a Warninga testament to the power born from pain. I remember the days when I walked this earth with an open heart, trusting that my vulnerability was a strength rather than a weakness. I believed in the promise of tomorrow, in the beauty of unguarded hope. Yet every time I extended my hand in friendship, every time I bared my soul, I was met with scorn and rejection. The voices of doubt were relentless whispering that I was too fragile, too insignificant to survive the harsh realities of life. They told me that the world belonged to the ruthless, that only the hard-edged and unyielding could ever claim victory. And so, in the solitude of my darkest moments, I began to see my tears as not a sign of weakness, but as the baptism by fire that would transform me into something formidable. Every betrayal, every harsh word, every moment of bitter isolation became the raw material from which I rebuilt myself. They made me a monster, and in that transformation I discovered a strength that burns brighter than any flame. In the midst of adversity, when the world seemed intent on extinguishing the light within me, I learned to embrace the silence, the deafening silence that follows a barrage of insults and dismissals. In that quiet void, I could hear my own heartbeat, steady and resolute, reminding me that I was still here, still fighting. It was in these moments of solitude that I began to understand the true meaning of power. Not the power to please others, but the power to rise above their expectations and redefine your own worth. Every scar, every bruise, every emotional wound that they inflicted upon me became a testament to my survival, a badge of honor that no one could take away. I learned that pain, when harnessed with determination, is the catalyst for an unstoppable resurgence. I chose to let their cruelty fuel my ambition, to convert every rejection into a stepping stone toward an existence where I commanded respect without uttering a single plea for mercy. They tried to bury me under the weight of their judgments. They thought that by stripping away my dignity, they could keep me down forever. But in their arrogance, they only set the stage for my rebirth. I emerged from the ashes of my past, not as a broken soul, but as a dark Ascendanta force, forged in the fires of betrayal, tempered by the relentless storms of suffering, and fueled by a burning desire to reclaim my destiny. Every moment of pain was transformed into the energy that propelled me forward. I became a living paradox. A man who once embraced vulnerability now stands as a symbol of defiance. A reminder that the most powerful transformations arise from the depths of despair. I stand before you now as evidence that true power lies not in the approval of the weak, but in the indomitable spirit that refuses to be silenced by the venomous words of those who seek to define you. My scars are not the marks of defeat, but the emblems of battles fought and won on the harshest of battlegrounds forged by life's relentless cruelty. Each scar tells a story of struggle, of a moment when I could have crumbled, yet I chose instead to rise, stronger and more determined. They made me a monster, but they never imagined that in the process of breaking me, they would ignite a force so fierce that it would redefine what it means to be unbreakable. Your destiny awaits. Forge it with every ounce of your being, and let your legendary comeback be the roar that shatters the silence of a timid world. They made me a monster, and now I will make them fear the name that stands for unyielding defiance and unstoppable strength. Your time is now. Your legacy is yours to create. Stand with me, and together we will rise beyond the limits of the past, into a future where our power is unchallenged, and our resolve is unbreakable.